Hello everyone, I would like to welcome you guys to Diemonddies Love is in the Air YouTube hop. And I have to say guys, I am so excited. For the first hop that I participated in, I was nervous, but for this one I'm so excited. I think mostly for this one, the reason that I'm excited is because I know what to expect, and for the first one I didn't. And also it was my very first hop that I ever participated in, and I have never been in a design team, so I didn't really know like I said, what to expect. And also I wasn't sure how I was gonna fit in with everyone, all the other ladies and stuff, but I have to say that the ladies have been amazing. I couldn't ask to work with a better group of ladies. They are so supportive and so kind, and it's so nice, like when I post a video and you go back and you look at your video and you get all these nice comments from each and every one of them. It's nice to see that, how supportive they are, because that's real important in a design team, that you want to get along with your peers. Like, you want to make sure that you fit in and you guys all get along, and we all do. And so one of the things that I always say is that they couldn't pick a better group of girls to work with in this design team, because they are awesome. And not only are they sweet, loving, caring ladies, they're also talented. Very, very, very talented. And Dee from Diemonddies has been amazing as well. She has made this experience for me so welcome. I'm so honored to be a part of this design team, and so I wanted to say thank you. And I also wanted to say hello to some special ladies, and they know who they are, and I hope they enjoy this video. And today the hop, basically what we are going to do is that we were to make either a layout using 3 different dies, or create 3 cards using 3 different dies. Well, of course, I used more than 3 dies, but that was the main goal to this hop, was to use 3 different dies on your projects. And I chose to do 3 cards. I wanted to do a layout, but then again, I also wanted to challenge myself to create a cards, just because I don't do many cards, and so I wanted to do more cards. And so that's what I did. But before I show you my project, I just wanted to tell you a couple of things that are going on. One, within the next 2 weeks, Diemonddies is coming out with some new dies, and I'm so excited about that. And so I wanted you guys to know about that. And also, right now, all the dies at Diemonddies are on sale. And not only are they on sale, you get an extra 10% off. If you purchase $25 or more, you get an additional 10% off plus free shipping. All you have to do is, when you're ready to check out, is enter the code "Thanks Olga," and you'll get an extra 10% off plus free shipping. And like I said, the dies are already on sale, so that's a bargain. And that is good for international as well. And in this hop, Diemonddies is giving away Nature's Flourish die. And I'm going to show you the die, because the die is amazing. I love this die, especially for card makers and the ones that create like layouts and stuff like that. It is perfect. Like, the little details that this die has, it's so beautiful. And I'm going to show you the die, and I'm going to tell you how you enter to win this die in this hop. I'll tell you the rules. But before I do, I actually want to make sure that I said everything, all the announcements that I had to say. I wanted to tell you about the sale that's going on in the stores. I also wanted to tell you about the new releases, which I did. And I think basically that's it. So I'm going to move my sign out of the way, and I'm going to show you the die that's we're going to be giving away Diemonddies is going to be given away in this hop. Okay, guys? So let me move the sign so I can show you. So here is the Nature's Flourish die. And it looks like so. And you see that, guys? Love the die. Now, all you have to do to win this die from Diemonddies is, one is to be a subby to Diemonddies YouTube channel. Now, guys, if you go to Diemonddies and you subscribe, please remain a subscriber, because I have had giveaways, and once the giveaway is over, or whatever I am doing, the challenge or whatever is over, people unsubscribe. That's not a nice feeling. And the other thing is that you lose out, because you won't get to know about like giveaways, like sales. You won't get to know about hop events and like things that are going on with Diemonddies if you're unsubscribed. So I wanted to let you guys know that. So if you subscribe, please stay a subscriber to Diemonddies. And so that is a must. You must be a subscriber to Diemonddies to qualify to win this die. Also, you must go to all the DT members and leave a comment on their Love is in the Air, Diemonddies Love is in the Air YouTube hop video. And so what you basically do is, all the links are going to be down below in the description, and all you do is hop along, and then each DT member, you just watch the video, you leave a comment. Now, each DT member is going to have their own requirements to how you can win their die. And so that's why I say you must watch the video. And who knows, you can win more than one. And so you can keep one, give one away. It's totally up to you. But you must be a subscriber to Diemonddies for this one. And you must leave a comment on all the DT members. Okay, guys? And so I'm gonna show you the 3 cards that I created. And the very first one is this one, and I love the way it came out. And now I'm going to show you, I'm sorry guys, I'm out of frame here. I'm going to show you the dies that I use. I actually used the Nature's Flourish die, the one we're giving away. I used this one, and so I used it here, and then I also used it down here in the corner. And then I used the label one. And this is one of their new releases that just came out. Love the die. I cut it apart. I gotta get a good storage solution. And so I'm working on that. And so I used 2 different sizes. And what I did was I actually cut them in half. And I glued one on top of the other one. So I put one here and then another one there. And the reason I basically did that too was because I could write something right here, like the title or like happy birthday or something. And then the paper that I used was the Graphic 45, the Sweet Sentiment. And that's the one that I used on this one. And then I used some beige cardstock. And then this is from the sticker sheets that we got in our DT package. And what I did was I popped it up. And then here I have the Realistic Rose die, also from Diemonddies. And I'll show you what that die looks like. And I swear, people, I thought I was prepared. And again, I am not. But, oh boy. And I know I've showed this die. Hold on. It's right here, guys. It looks like so, and there's 2 dies. We have a small one and a large one. And so I use that the Realistic Rose, and what I did was I punched it out with the doily punch, the Martha Stewart, and I actually crunched it up after I punched it out. I crunched it up. I only glued 2 of them, and then I used some some tulle, and then this is a fabric flower. And then I just glued it there. And then I got these stems here at the thrift store. I glued them in the back. I have some more twine right here. Some tulle. And then these are some fabric leaves. 2 stems right here. And then I just love the way it looks. And then I put some lace right here. I love the way it looks. And so that is my first card. And I'm going to show you my second card. And so the second card that I created, which is my favorite. And first, before I show you the card, I'm going to show you the dies that I use. Okay, so that way I can be more prepared. I used the Realistic Rose again. I used Fella Green Heart. And I cut it out so you guys can see the details. Look at that, guys. Isn't that beautiful? Cut that out. And this is a large die. Love this die. It's one of my favorites. And I also used the one we're giving away, the Nature's Flourish die. And so I used this one. And then I also used the Fall Leaves. And they look like so. And I have to say, guys, I only used this die maybe like twice. And I don't know why, because now I'm like, I want to use it in all my, all the time that I use the Realistic Rose, it goes perfect with this die. And so if you have this die, it'll be really nice if you get this one, because you'll see how they look together. It looks beautiful. And so now let me show you my card. Look at my card. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I have another die that I use. And it's the fishtail banner. And I'm going to show you that one. See, so in that one, I use a lot more than just, oh God, thought I was prepared, but because I have 3 cards, it's like I try to put all them together, and so I use the fishtail banner. Again, it's 7 dies, and it goes from large to small, and I cut them out like that, and so I use that one, and that's how they look like when they're cut out. I just cut out a lot of different colors so I could have them ready. And so I used, first I used some, like some shiny cardstock that I got at Marshall's, and it looks like so. I got it like, at Marshall's, and it's like for weddings and stuff, like to print out, invitation cards. And so I used some pink one and some beige one. And then I use this punch right here, which is a 1/2 inch, and it goes really good with the Nature's Flourish die. Goes perfect with that die. And I hope you guys can see that. You see the die? The punch? I love that. And so what I did was I put the banner and I layered it with 2 different cardstocks of 2 colors. I put some string, a flat back pearl. I got some stickers from Prima. Got some, also used some stickers, and I used this little punch of a butterfly. I put a little pearl in the middle, and then I got another little punch that has these little baby butterflies, and then I put a little flat back pearl as well on the baby butterflies, and then I took a 2-inch, like a border from the pink paper, the cardstock, and I put a lace on it. Then I came and I embossed one of the heart. The filigree heart, I embossed one, and then the other one I just ran it through the Big Shot, and I just layered them, distressed the edges, and then I started to create like a little cluster of flower right in the middle. But what I did before that was I took this crochet lace that I have, and I cut out a shape of a heart, and I glued that first, and then I started to create the cluster of flower. And what I did was I took the Fall Leaves, the die that I showed you, and I gave it some shape, distressed the edges. I started gluing a whole bunch down, and then after I glued them down, I used some string, and I glued some string down, some cheesecloth. Love the way the cheesecloth look. I love that. And then I used these rosebuds from Wild Orchid Craft. And then I created this flower right here using the Realistic Rose. Also gave it some shape, distressed the edges with the Vintage Photo, a flat back pearl. Love that. And see how the die looks so nice with the little flower punch? I love that. And then a little flat back pearl. And then the inside, I left it plain because I just want to like print something out in my computer and just like glue it down right there. And so I left it plain. But that is my second card. Okay, guys? And so you saw my first one. And this was my first one. And this is my second one. And now I'm going to show you my third card. The third card let me show you first everything I use so I could be more prepared, okay? I use the fall leaves, which I showed you that dye. The fall leaves. And then I use the fishtail banner, which I use the large one. Okay? I use actually the biggest one. And let me show you. This is huge. Oh, I actually glued it, but I'm sorry, guys. Oh, I didn't like... Okay, there we go. I actually, I really got to get a better storage. But anyways, I use this one, guys. So I used the real big one. And so I used those two for this card. And I think that was it. And then I used these engraver flowers from Prima. I used two. I used lifetime paper from Prima as well. And then I used some white cardstock. And then I used this die right here. The leaves right there. So now let me show you my card. And this is my second favorite. Love the card. And so what I did with the card, I got the white cardstock. I cut a piece of the paper from the Prima paper. I distressed the edges. And then after I distressed the edges, I glued down a doily. I got some burlap. And then I took one of the dies, the fishtail die, the big one, like I said, and I cut it in half. And then I backed it up with the white cardstock. Also distressed the edges, and then I tied a string around it and created a bow. And then after I did that, I glued it down with the burlap in the back and the doily. So then I glued it to the Prima paper. And so then after I did that, I wanted to create a little cluster of flower, like going like from the corner over to the fishtail. And so that's what I did. So here's the leaves that I showed you from the die, the Prima flowers, and here's some more Prima flowers, those little tiny ones, which I don't have anymore, and that's why I couldn't show you. And then these little white flowers I had in my stash. I have some white cheesecloth. Again, now look at the fall leaves. I love how they just fit in. Love how they look. They just make the flowers look so nice. And so there are the fall leaves. Love that. And then now this is like some molds that I created using the Martha Stewart, like a kit from Martha Stewart. And so that is my third card, guys. So okay guys, really quick. Let me show you the 3 cards that I created all together. So these are the 3 cards that I created. And I'm going to show you the dies that I use to create, again, one more time, that I use to create these dies. I use the fishtail banner. I use the fall leaves. I use the realistic rose. I use the fella green heart. Love this die. I use the nature flourish die, and this is the one we're giving away in the giveaway. And I also use the label one. And so that is the dies that I use, and I'm looking to make sure I did not leave one out. And of course, I got a quick little bonus that I want to show you really quick. Just to like wrap this up, okay guys? I created these cute little signs because my daughter was doing a little party for my granddaughter, and she had the table set up, and each table they were going to do something different. One table they were going to paint faces, the other table they were going to do tattoos, and then the other table they were going to do like balloons and games and stuff. And so I was thinking of doing something so we can label the tables so the kids can know what is what. And so this is what I created. And look how cute, guys. I made like a little cute little stand sign. And I created 2. And I love the way they came out. Now, guys, you could use these for baby showers, weddings. Also, like if you have like food that you're serving, different types of food, and you could just put it like in the front of the tray. And so I just thought it was a nice, cute idea. And it also looks pretty. And so This one, like I said, I used the label one. And I just used 2 different sizes. I labeled it. But first I took one and I scored it in half. And I just glued it in the back. And then after that, like I said, I used 2. I glued them. I got some of the leaves, fall leaves, some cheesecloth. And here's a realistic rose with a flat back pearl. And look how cute. And anyone can make these signs. I just love that. I just love how easy it was. And it just, like in matter than a couple minutes, I just put this together. And then this one, all I did was put a sticker from Martha Stewart. Okay, guys? So I wanted to show you guys really quick my little bonus. And so, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed my cards. And like I said, all the links are going to be down below. To Diemonddies YouTube, Facebook, and also to the store. And all the DT members are going to be, the link also is going to be down below so you can hop along. And don't forget, guys, you must be a subscriber to Diemonddies, and you must leave a comment on all the DT members' video in order to qualify for the die. Okay, guys? And so, like I said, I hope you enjoy, and I hope you guys play along. Bye, everyone.